we're group 23, and this is our presentation for communication assignment number 3, dealing with Envision. My name's Anne.
I'm Alec.
I'm Brian.
We're from Steel and Stone Engineers. We're a design build capability company that also does construction. We were established in 1978 in Hartford, Connecticut. I operate as a project manager, so does Alec, and Brian McCoy is a transportation engineer. The purpose of this presentation is to explain Envision in the context of a case study. So we must first understand what Envision is as a criteria. Everyone's heard of LEAD. Envision is similar. It is a 60 credit criteria across 5 different categories seen here. Envision includes parameters to evaluate the design, the engineering, the construction, the maintenance, and the repurposing of the site. So in other words, it has a way to evaluate the entire life cycle of a project, while LEAD only deals with the end product. It's applicable at any point in that life cycle, at any one of those steps. And it speaks to the triple bottom line: social, economical, and environmental implications of a project. Envision's sustainability focus is all based on restoration, and there's 2 ways to do this. One is to drive toward greener technology. So this is advanced technology that has less of a CO2 output or less of a carbon footprint in general. Or we can extend the usefulness of the project by thinking about reducing, reusing, and recycling in all steps along the way. LEAD tends to emphasize green projects, while Envision evaluates sustainability of the infrastructure process as a whole. Envision is designed to also keep pace with the changing concept of sustainability.
So the case study we chose to do was the Georgetown Wet Weather Treatment Station, located in Seattle, Washington. The station is owned and operated by King County, who contracted with Flatiron West and Pacific Pile and Marine to construct the station, which is expected to be completed by 2022. As with many old cities, Seattle has a combined sewer and stormwater system. So that means that every time there's a major storm event or snow melt, the system can be overwhelmed and overflow into a nearby body of water. In this case, that is the Duwamish River. The Georgetown station is designed to treat this overflow before it reaches the river. And it only operates during these overflows. So there will be a light on the station that comes on when the station is operating, and there are colored pipes that show the path of the water through the station. At peak capacity, the station is designed to treat 70 million gallons per day and reduce the untreated waste by 95%. To make the station more environmentally sustainable, new trees were planted on the property, a green roof was added on top of the building, and cisterns and rain gardens were built on the site. At the actual outfall to the river, they added native plants and logs to stabilize the riverbank and improve the wildlife habitat.
So to bring everything together, we want to talk about why Envision is a valuable tool in terms of relating it to our specific case study, the Georgetown Wet Weather Treatment Station. For the first criteria, the quality of life, we want to refer to the daily spaces that this treatment plant is impacting. The river that is surrounding the Duwamish River is thereby improved in all surrounding parks by keeping waste out of the water. In the leadership area, we want to talk about public commitment. When this project came about, there were a lot of forums held in the community and a lot of leadership from the project engineers in communicating with the community to determine what design aspects they wanted included. For resource allocation, we talk about a green roof, where when we use materials like native soils, we reduce the impact on the material cycle where we use raw materials like asphalt and steels. For the natural world, when we talk about the Duwamish River, we talk about how this life cycle and ecological system comprised of the plants and animals within there are all improved by the Georgetown Wet Weather Treatment Station keeping waste out of the river. For climate and risk, the long-term resistance of this facility was designed so that it is prepared for any storm event over the next 20 years, and that speaks to how they're not just looking for how to improve the community over the first 1 to 2 years, they're looking to improve the community for anything such as global climate change that may occur in the next 20 years.
If we do not have any questions, we hope that this presentation has made Envision a viable resource for this company to evaluate future projects as well as past to reduce our ecological impact in a time where it is so important to move towards sustainability. Thank you for your time.
And here are all the sources that were used to compile this report.
Thank you.
Thank you.